Hello everyone, Clay Jones here with you, my partner in crime, Michelle Jones.
Hello everybody.
We're here to bring you the 7th annual Chain Hawk Open Pro Weekend. We're coming at you live from Jonesville.
Yeah, in beautiful Gainesville, Florida.
Yep. Thanks Dynamic Discs and Tyler for bringing that RV out and those sweet dance moves.
Right? Look at him go.
Super sponsors this year, man. We had so many sponsors, it was just incredible. So thanks to everyone so much.
Yeah, that's what makes the Chain Hawk Open awesome. And Brandy Sadler with Wildflowers Yoga coming in doing a small class to get us warmed up before the event.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah, so leading us off today, we have Chris Dickerson, Evan Gurthie, Calvin Heimburg, and Cole Wehrheim. It's going to be an exciting round. Those are all fantastic players.
What a great card, man. Thanks, Charlie Boris, for continued support. You the man. Here we are at hole 1. It's going to be back in there, tucked in a little bit in this location. I think this is one of Ryan's excellent drone flyovers. And dips down there, and there's the basket.
Very cool.
Chris Dickerson's going to lead us off. I really appreciate Chris coordinating with the tee pads and the signs and everything with his outfit.
Gators.
Yeah, that really worked out great. So it's 284 feet back in there. It's relatively open, big, huge gap, and then it closes down real quick. And Chris has got one just behind those Guardians, so it looks like he's going to be about 12 away. I'm pretty sure that's within his range.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah. We got our hometown guy, Mr. Evan Gurthie.
One of the very famous Gurthie family.
Yeah, Pro Discus sponsored. He's gonna flip over something that's just gonna ante right in there, grind right past the basket. We're gonna pop a little slow down to that. Oh man, that was beautiful.
Very nice, Evan.
Great throw, Ed. Calvin is next on the pad. Calvin is up and coming and just an
Innova sponsored, I believe.
Innova sponsored, excellent player, tons of distance. He just barely throws a putter down there, I think, and a little jimmy jog around the tree there. That worked out nice.
I would say so. They make this hole look very easy.
Right, he's like within 20, I want to say. Cole, all around super great guy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Sweet beard too. Got something stable coming in with a big flaring skip. Yeah, he's going to be right by Chris. A little putt off. And here we go to the green, and yeah, Calvin, he's unobstructed, no problem there for the birdie. Evan from a similar distance with his straggle ante putting style. Yep. No problem.
And Gurthie.
I want to thank Ian for being out there with my camera girl hustling around getting these shots. He's been awesome.
It was fun.
Yeah. Chris is going to go straddle out around the tree a little bit. No problem.
No problem. He throws in his Prodigy disc.
Cole's just got to poke it between the trees there. Birdie, 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 birdie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Made that look pretty easy.
Yeah. Let's watch him do that on hole 2.
Hole 2 is a little different.
Yeah, it's a little more challenging.
Hole 2, there's this gap in the middle here that once you get through that gap, there's another gap. And, you know, there's a couple little gaps here that this is a very torturous hole. And what a great flyover right here, though. What a great perspective from this height.
Yeah, very nice.
Chris gonna go a little backhand. Looks like he's lining up that center route. Oh.
Caught a little tree.
Yeah, looked like he got through the one gap and caught the other one. So
That happens.
this is a tough hole, man. This hole plays a lot easier at night during glow golf when you can't see the trees.
That's true.
I
I have
know.
had better luck.
Yeah. Evan also catches on a secondary Guardian division down there. Calvin almost got through the gap, but he caught a little edge too, and he's going to have to do a little bailout scramble action.
These Guardians are giving them all struggles.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Hole 2 is a little tougher than hole 1. Cole got one through though. Yeah.
All right.
There you go. He's about hole high. Circle's edge. Maybe a little inside. Finally got that catch cam guy a little work. Yeah, and Calvin had to go to a knee and do some magic to get out to there, and he's still got a putt for par, so. Chris wound up right in the middle of the fairway, so he's just going to have to just give it a little upshot, I think, here. I don't think he's going to try to go for too much.
Yeah, smart. He was kind of giving it.
Yeah. He wouldn't have been mad if it went in,
Right?
but, you know, I think he was thinking upshot.
Having the same thing here.
Yeah, Evan had to do a little poking. That's beautiful.
Perfectly.
Yeah. No pressure there. That's the stress-free 3, so, you know, there's something to be said for that. Calvin's going to make a putt, though. Calvin's an excellent putter, and this is definitely within his range, so. Yeah.
Yep.
Easy peasy.
Yeah, he's so smooth.
Yeah, beautiful. Cole as well. Very nice putt. Cole will be the single birdie on that one. Give him the lead. Move him to the front of the card there.
Awesome, awesome. Move on to hole 3.
Hole 3 is 260. Very tight gap, and then you got to take a right.
Or you can go through the other way.
Yeah, now there's a newly developed line over there with a couple of fallen trees that we'll see. The drone path through the left-handed or flick route, so we'll see the alternate route on the actual footage here in a second. Cole goes with a nice little lazy flip over there and caught one of the last Guardians, but he's going to be
He's
inside
right
the
there,
circle.
though,
Yeah,
yeah.
man.
Probably kept him from skipping off into the woods.
Might have been a good tree. Chris going to go with a similar shot. Very nicely played. He'll be at the back of the green, probably 28 out.
Sounds about right.
All right, Evan's going to go the flick route here. He's lining up something stable, get through that gap, take that right.
Think he dropped that a little bit, huh? Or
I guess he dropped it, yeah, caught a tree and kicked right a little bit. I think he's going to have about a 60-foot look or something like that, I believe. Never quite made the catch cam. Calvin's got a good looking shot coming through.
very nice.
Oh, yeah.
Similar to Chris's shot.
Solid shot. Evan's got a little weaving and bobbing to do through the woods there, and he's gone to a knee again, and
Very nice.
very nice shot. Chris is just in the brush just a little bit, probably about 30 away. Tiny bit uphill. Just skipped it off the basket. He'll have to tap out, settle for the 3. Calvin doing a little lumberjack work there.
Easy peasy. He's so good.
problem. Drop it right in there.
Cole too. I really like Cole's putt. It's a smooth little sail it in there putt.
Yeah.
I actually got him to autograph my putter.
Oh, nice. Evan O'Crystal have to settle for the threes. Here we go on hole 4. It's 351. It's a little bump you have to throw over uphill, downhill into the valley, then back uphill a little bit, and tons of little gaps to get through right off the bat. And then you get down here and there's more gaps.
It's a very challenging hole.
Very challenging hole.
Beautiful.
And even if you get one all the way up here, you can catch that log right there and still have to make a putt. So
yeah, you feel really good when you get this hole.
yeah, this is definitely a great disc golf hole right here. It's 351 down there. There's the hump you have to throw over that kind of forces you up higher. Cole's got one up high and just got a great hyzer line coming in. Makes it over that, and he's looking great.
He's got what, just inside the circle
Yeah.
there?
If you get over that log, then you're good. You're
Yeah.
happy. Anywhere over the log is great. I'd like to thank the Chainhawks for these new tee pads at Jonesville. These are the end zone from the 1991 field, Florida field, when they took up the end zone for the Florida Gators. So
And they look so good, and
Yeah.
they're great.
super great job, guys. Chris has got one going down the middle. That's a great looking shot.
Here's one right up there.
Oh,
Oh, goodness. You
yeah,
can't thought much
yeah.
better than that.
I think that'll work. He got over the log. Let's do a little replay on that.
That's beautiful.
Beautiful, man. I mean, that's just as pure as it gets.
Oh, I love watching a beautifully thrown disc.
Doesn't get a lot better than that. That was a great shot, Chris.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Evan's going to step up and see if he can get one through the gap and over the hump and all that good stuff. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Evan was an early release on that one. He's going to go into scramble mode here, man. He's going to have to big straddle flick something stable and try to grind it up. He caught that high tree and it killed him, and he's going to have a long look here. He's got to go again. And great upshot, but he didn't have much to work with there, so that's going to be a tough 4 there.
Oh, almost.
Just caught the front of the basket, little roll away, but I think it's going to settle there, and he's no problem. Cole with that beautiful drive here. He's going to be putting for the 2. Just got a little strong side on him there. Let's clean up, and Chris will have to step up and, make his 8-footer there.
Yeah, I think he's feeling pretty good about that probably.
Yeah, great birdie.
Nice bird.
Yeah, anytime you pick up 4, you're going to probably gain strokes on about 90% of the field. I'd like to thank Ian and Tony and everybody for coming out and helping get this course so beautiful as well, man. It's just unbelievable the support we get from all the Chainhawks out here. So
Yes, for sure.
just
And
thank
if you
everybody.
haven't come to Gainesville to play this course, you should.
Absolutely. All right, that's going to keep Cole at 3 down, 2 down, 1 down, and even. So tight battle.
Yeah. Move on to the temporary hole, 4B.
We flew the drone footage after the basket was gone, so we had to do a little graphic work there. I'd like to thank my graphics department for popping in the hay bales in the basket there. Thank you. Everything outside those lines is OB. There's little drop zones, so It's a little square island with a little blocker on the front, and it's not very big, so it's like landing on a little postage stamp. And Chris is no problem. There you go.
I missed it on this hole.
Did you?
Yeah. Over the back at the mini Joe.
Yeah.
Whoops.
I tend to spike my Mako, kind of just throw it on a hyzer and let it just come down and skid up under the basket, or sometimes get lucky and go in. But that's my play here. Cole was also, he's on the island.
Of course, these gentlemen just make it effortlessly.
Yeah. Calvin looks like he's got his putter about 27 or so out, so he's within the range. If you land on the island, you should be able to make the putt because it's not very big.
Yeah.
Ooh, Evan looked like he gave it a bit of a run there, and he's going to wind up hole high in perfect shape. Well, there you go.
Yep. Calvin takes his birdie very easily.
I feel like we might have another star around here, or star hole on this one.
Yep, yep.
And Evan makes the bird, and Chris will have to step up and tap his in, and
Yep, keeps it tight as we move on to hole 5. Huh?
yeah, keeps it tight little race. Gonna put Cole at 4 down, 3 down, 2 down, 1 down. And
Fun. Look, I came out with Gracie in the Marvelous Metal Basket Coloring Book Edition. So fun. Can't wait to get it in the hands of every kid we know.
And adults like to color too.
Oh yeah, I like to color.
Alright, here we go on hole 5. 440 feet. OB right, OB left.
Yep, pretty challenging, and it can be windy through here too.
Absolutely. This is where you come out of the woods and the wind starts coming to play, and the slant gets to you a little bit. The basket is actually down under your feet, so
very challenging hole.
It's a very challenging hole. You have to basically throw it down, miss that first little tree to the right for sure, but then you have to throw it down and get it to hyzer back into that hill. So Chris Dickerson's one of the longest arms in the game, so he definitely has the distance to get there. That is a good looking shot.
Yeah, very nicely done.
Yeah, I think that'll work. Play to the shade right there. No problem. Just hang out and wait for everybody else. Cole's going to go backhand as well. Pretty much backhand is all everybody throws here due to the slant and the OB situation. Cole's got a similar looking line too. Great looking shot. Hyzering up a little earlier, and
he's got a long putt.
Yeah, he's got one at about 45, 50 out, something like that. Calvin also has one of the longest arms in the game, so distance is not really a problem for him on this hole.
So smooth and such a nice snap.
Super smooth, crushed. Need to stay in bounds, get some good roll.
That's all.
Oh, there it is.
Got that tree to contend with and the downhill kind of death putt, but
it'll be a little bit of a putt there. He doesn't have a tap in by any means, but very manageable.
yes.
Gonna go back in, crush something down there. He's got his up a little bit high. Hyzered up on a little bit there and stalled and got the OB, so he's gonna have to scramble over there and do a little knee approach shot around the tree here. Doesn't have a whole lot, so
Yeah.
sometimes you gotta suck it up and take the bogey.
Been there.
Yep. Cole's got a pretty unobstructed deal going here, so he also just had to pretty much a layup.
Yeah, Calvin will take his relief.
Yep, Calvin was inbounds, but he still gets his meter relief off the path, so. Got a little downhill at probably 15 or so, 16 maybe. No problem. Nice bird.
Yeah, he makes him look so effortless and
Yeah.
easy. Very skilled young man.
And Chris will tap in his birdie under the tree there, no problem. And the other guys will have to clean up their 3 and their 4.
Wow, that ties it up at the top now. Chris Dickerson and Cole Wehrheim both at 4 down. Calvin Heimburg at 3 down, and Evans at even.
Alright, this is hole 6. And it is 230 feet, but it's OB short and OB left. This location's under the tree there. We popped in that basket. Chris is opting for the forehand flick shot here. Looks like he's going to go something maybe a little stable and try to carve in through the tree, of that live oak tree there. He's got one under and got a nice little kick roll over to the basket. That looks pretty good. Calvin next up on the pad. Gonna give it a little distance check. 230 is what he'll see on this one. Got a great looking shot. He missed those little guardians by the path
Very
and
nice.
gave it a good run.
I really like this hole. You throw it right over that ridge and it goes right under that tree, and it just, I love this hole.
Yeah, this hole makes me think of our buddy Alan Shorter that took off on the road for an adventure with his family, and just like to shout out to Alan and say thanks for everything that you did for this place, man.
Right, and look up Killarney Star. You got to check out
Hey,
her music. It's
that's
quite
right.
fantastic.
Meanwhile, Cole pitches one up there pretty nice. Got over the path, and he's got a putt. Evan looks like he's going to go a little different route, go something a little higher stable, and crash in through that right gap. Yeah,
All right.
yeah, he looks good. And we'll move on.
Yeah, they're not really tapping putts, but
No.
this ought to be fun.
Let's see who can make a putt here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cole can.
No problem with Cole there.
I love his putt. It just
Mhm.
floats in there.
Reminds me of Josh Child's putt.
Loving the
Calvin
shot.
as well. Nothing, no problem inside the circle. What a beautiful shot.
Listen,
Evan as well. Great
Beautiful.
putt.
Look
Great
at that.
putting. These are professionals. Shows in their putting.
Yep. Hey, that's where it's at.
Yeah.
Well, it also helps if you can get there to make the putt.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
definitely helps. Great putt. Here we go. Another star deal, man. Good job, guys.
Impressive.
Impressive. All right.
Impressive
Next hole, we're going to be moving on to our second temporary hole, Jonesville.
Yep. Thanks to Tony Pacina for setting these up.
Absolutely. This one's 236 feet. Gotta just go over all these little dipty-doodles guys and miss that little ridge right there, and then the basket is actually on the back of that little slope there, so it can get a little tricky. If you get up top, you got a death putt. So this time of day wind was starting to pick up just a little bit. We were out in the open, so it's a little bit of a challenge. Short hole, but could get away from you. Chris let something go nice and low, and
Oh,
yep,
nice. Rolled right down there.
Nice little track there, and track and curl there. Calvin next up on the pad. He's going to let something putterish go, I want to say. He gets a little bit of that skip and roll, but he's going to have a little downhiller, probably 28.
Cole flicks one up there.
Yeah, Cole went with a flick. Very, very close to Calvin's shot.
He's got a little bit longer one there.
Yeah.
Unobstructed anyway.
Evan looks like he's going to go a little spikier. And that's a great shot.
Nicely done.
There it is.
No problem for Cole.
No problem. Evan with his little downhiller, no problem. May look easy. Yep.
These gentlemen are some very talented disc golfers.
Yeah. It's amazing how easy they make those putts look, isn't it?
Yeah.
And Chris with the CTP. Very nice, gentlemen. 2s across the board. 6 down, 6 down, 5 down, man. 2 down. That's good golf.
Very nice. Hole 7, also so lovely.
Oh yeah, this one is the epic disc golf hole. You got get through that initial tight gap, low ceiling, a lot of elevation change. That's a collection area there. A lot of disc wind up in there if you get short, hit a tree. Then you still have another upshot, get through some stuff. And what just a beautiful, beautiful hole.
It is. I love this course.
And there's your green on hole 7. 416 feet in this location. There's OB to the right. Doesn't come into play that often unless you get very unlucky, but it's possible. Chris has got one down a little lower than you'd like. That low ceiling forces you to drive fairly low, so.
Yeah, he's going to have to make a long putt.
Yeah, he didn't get as much distance as he would have liked on that one for sure. You can see the moss starting to blow right there, so it was kind of a little bit of the over the right shoulder tailwind. Calvin unleashes, I want to say,
lovely.
his putter.
Wow, that was gorgeous.
Yeah.
Well, that's how you do it.
My advice, don't play a putter round with Calvin for money.
Hey, you don't get to be one of the top-rated players for nothing.
Throw your putters, people. Cole's got something flipped over, crushing through there. It looks pretty good. Just stabled up a little earlier than he would have liked, and he's going to be in a similar position as Chris over there. Evan's got a beautiful low shot here. See if he can get one crushed through, flipped over a little bit. We just caught some of that moss that knocked him down early there, and everybody's going to be over in the collection spot right over there except Calvin, so.
Yeah.
We will move on to 7th fairway.
Low ceiling putt from there.
Yeah. And it's a little bit of a death putt behind there. It definitely drops off. You can see the elevation change, so I would imagine everybody's going to go for the layup here.
Yeah.
And of course I'm
Cole
wrong.
gave it a run.
Cole gave it a
Yeah.
really good run, man. That almost went in. I think the wind popped it up a little bit there. That was a great putt. Chris looks like he's about 60 out. Also gave it quite the bid. Calvin will tap out his birdie and get out of the way. Go over there and take a break for a little while and wait. Nice putt. Good cleanup, Cole. You make those comeback putts like that, that allows you to go for those other long putts. So
That's right.
those 20-footers are very important to practice. All right, we'll be moving on.
Yeah.
Calvin with the lone 2 on that one.
Yeah, we're all tied up, 6 down, going into the final hole
Wow.
of this segment anyway.
Great golf. Yeah, this will be our final hole of this segment. So 318 feet. Mando on the right. This position is down and a little tucked back right. I popped in the basket here for you guys.
Nice.
Yeah. A little trouble behind the basket, but relatively open in front. You just want to get something flipped over and grind it down in there and get yourself a putt. Calvin's got one flipped over coming in very nicely. Little ground play, and
Yep, I'd say that's how you do that.
there you go. Pretty
Impressive.
good. Pretty good.
Consistently parking them. Very nice.
Helps out with the putting average when you park them like that.
For sure.
Chris got one coming down right through the middle, turned over nicely.
Grind it out a little early. But
Yeah, he got a little negative ground play there. That didn't help him much, so he'll have to make a putt. Cole looks like he's going a little more stable route and going to get something to do, a little weave job down there. Beautiful throw.
very nice.
Bullseye.
Threw his invisible disc right at it.
Yeah. Everybody likes that one. Evan's got one down there going through the middle and got her a little low. He needs to get a little skip and gets a couple hops, but not so great, man. He's going to have a little work to do to get the two there to keep up.
Yeah, a little lower than he wanted there for sure.
Yeah. Evan's a super strong putter, though, and this is well within his range.
Ooh, very nice.
Beautiful putt.
Let's watch that replay. Oh, it looked like it was caught by a single chain.
Yeah, some of that sticky pro discus plastic, man.
Very nice.
Doing work. Chris has got a little bit to do here. He's probably outside the circle. Hard to tell from this angle, but he's actually got about 30, 33 maybe even, so. Just got right off the top, man. Just dead center, just a little high, so he'll have to tap out and take the three. All right, again, we'd like to thank everybody for watching, and stay tuned for part 2. Be coming out as soon as possible. There's guys take their birdie.
Yep.
Chris will have to try to get that one back on the next one.
Yeah, so Cole and Calvin tied at the top 7 down. Chris Dickerson right behind him at 6 down, and Evan Gurthie at 3 down.
Some great golf. Thanks for watching, you guys. Really appreciate your support.
Yeah, special thanks to Ian Cottrell, Ryan Woodward, Courtney Riejo, Chris Clark, Tyler Searle and his crew, all of the Chainhawk board members and volunteers. You guys rock.
Look at that old guy crush it.
I know, he's so cool.